Our Malone University halftime show continues after these messages. When we come back, Dave Sheets and Mark Miller will break down the first half of action along with our halftime stats. We'll be right back.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
To me, Malone is family. Come home. We're waiting for you. You're going to love it here. Promise.
The Roadman and JT team up for a lively take on sports. It's a whole new attitude. Afternoons from 3 till 7. Weekdays on News Talk 1480 WHBC and online at WHBC.com.
Back at North Canton Memorial Stadium, our halftime score. Hoover 41, GlenOak 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Time now to look at our halftime numbers as we continue on. And to do that, here's Mark Miller. Our stats brought to you by Malone University.
Well, there you can see both teams rushing the ball pretty well. 128 for Hoover's a lot, but look at the yards passing. 272 for Hoover. Turnovers, not too much. Couple of penalties there, but average yards per play, 14.2 for Hoover on 400 total yards. Individually, LaShawn Johnson's rushed the ball 10 times for 57 yards for GlenOak. Braden Fox has caught 4 for 31 on the Hoover side. Connor Ashby, perfect 12 out of 12, 272 and 4 touches. Adam, you say the name, 14 carries, 56 yards. Connor Ashby had 2 touchdowns on 72 yards, and Drew Johnson caught 5 balls for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lots of offense on the Hoover side.
All right, let's take a look now at our first half highlights. And here's a look at your first half highlights. Hoover on the board first. A 3-yard touchdown pass from Ashby to Maley made it 7-0 in favor of the Vikings. GlenOak's only score came on this fumble recovery in the end zone by Chris Armstead. That tied the game at 7. Hoover comes right back. This is a 56-yard run by Connor Ashby, putting Hoover on top late in the first quarter by a score of 14-7. Ashby again going to take it around the right side, 16 yards out. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. That made it Hoover on top 21-7. Then a 20-yard touchdown pass to Johnson made it 28-7 in favor of the Vikings. Ashby throwing to Johnson here again, 34-7 on a 46-yard pass play with 4.5 minutes to go. And then right before the half, it's a 54-yard pass from Ashby to Robinson. Look at him split the defenders, take it to the house. Hoover 41-7 over GlenOak as we start the third quarter of play. Saris kicks it deep, taken at the 2-yard line. Johnson on the return. Johnson knocked down at the 13, make it the 18-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Vikings.
Beautiful kick by Saris. Put it on the 1 or 2 yard line in the corner. And Christian Lopes, number 17, we've called his name before, got down there and made a nice open field tackle. Yeah, we will have a running clock. Yeah.
The clock is rolling now as we speak. Question at halftime, it's a 30-point lead.
30-point differential, yeah. And if it drops below 30, well, they'll go back to regular timing, but we'll tell you in a minute the times that the clock will stop. There are not very many of them. So fasten your seatbelt.
Ashby, the quarterback. Regalio is stacked up.
That was a great first hit by Travis Stout. We talked about him pre-game. 6'4", 285, got through there and put a hit on the ball carrier to knock him back. That's Stout right there. Now, he didn't wrap him up, and his buddies came to help and wrap him up.
Regallo had a big first half, as Mark mentioned. Linebacker Denzel Dotson came in to make the tackle there moments ago for the GlenOak defense. Hoover has a man in motion. They'll toss it. Regallo works the left side, 20, breaks a tackle, and is shoved out of bounds out near the 35-yard line. Showed great speed getting around that left side.
I was thinking the exact same thing. We talk about how hard he runs up inside and the leg drive and the determination. Look at him go around the corner now. When you can combine that tough inside running with an outside threat, you got a guy like that fella right there. He's going to gain a lot of yards.
At the 35, first down and 10 for Hoover. Just underway here in the second half. Regallo straight ahead. Tripped up by middle linebacker Tay Stovall Mitchell. He'll pick up 3 yards to the 38.
Here you get another look at it. They just gave it to him around the corner. Now they sent him straight up the middle. Good defense. Only gave him a few.
Yep. At the 38, second down and 7. Regallo again, running room, and he'll carry out to the 43, maybe the 44. These Hoover Vikings next week will play at McKinley in Federal League action, as you see the play.
You see the big guys up front. There's always a little bit of a crease. Not very often do they get tackles for losses, and now they've got themselves into a third and very short.
GlenOak is going to come home to face Green next Friday night. That'll be our AltCare TV game of the week. Another Federal League matchup. Regallo straight ahead. He'll have the first down for Hoover as he'll take it to the 47-yard line.
You know who's doing a great job? All the offensive linemen are doing a great job. You don't have 400 yards or whatever they've got without doing it, but a guy that stands out mainly because of his size, number 74, Luke Van Est, 6'5", 300 pounds, but if you watch him coming off that tackle spot, he is very aggressive. He's got a high motor. He helps his running back up after he gets tackled. You just like a big guy with lots of energy.
There you see him on the far side, right tackle. Regallo again, straight ahead, and he'll carry it to the 49. That's a pickup of, they'll mark it at midfield. Pickup of 2. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter, our AltCare TV game of the week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, statistician Bob Jeffries. Here tonight on a beautiful night. Already week 4, Mark. Can you believe it?
It's moving. It's been fun. I know it's been fun for me.
It always does. It always goes by so fast. Man in motion now for the Vikings. Regallo again. Regallo, you can hear the pads popping all the way up here. Out to the 41-yard line of GlenOak. That's going to be another first down for the Vikings.
Hey, we talked about Van Est. You don't have a running back having a night like Regallo is and a quarterback having a night like Ashby is without these guys doing a great job. 74, Luke Van Est at a tackle. Ben Wyatt, number 78, at a guard. Zach Goddard at center. Oscar Reisling at the other guard, and Colby Shirey at the other tackle. Throwing tight end Stephen Pope and that blocking back, Connor Maley, number 42. They have had a great game. Ashby hadn't been touched when he's throwing it.
And Regallo again, straight ahead. Carries inside the 40, close to the 38-yard line.
Tripped up by number 82, Elliott Zolden, and number 23, Tay Stovall Mitchell.
A little face mask action in there, maybe.
Yeah, came off quick enough. The official didn't see it. You know, sometimes, too, when you get in hurry-up mode, you see less penalties, too.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's kind of in hurry-up mode.
Yeah. Down to 6.5 minutes to go. Third quarter. Hoover driving. 2nd and 7 at the GlenOak 38. Quick toss, Regallo, 40, and to the 35.
Pitch to number 14, and Regallo brought down by number
Do you kind of get the feeling that this game may end with Ashby being 100%?
He very well
you know,
might.
he may not throw it again.
Might.
Yeah, he may not throw it again.
Yeah.
Look at that, 104 yards now. He's earned them.
Sure has.
No touchdowns. He's run the ball every play in this drive, Bob says. He's the workhorse.
Yep.
This play's taken a while to get in off the sideline. I don't know if they had a substitution or
Grugallo came in with 6 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks, and he's on the move again. He came in with 320 yards rushing, 5 yards a carry average, and he's got another Viking first down.
That's the second time tonight somebody's tackled him that really, I don't know, you know, you almost get the worst part of it when you're tackling that guy because he runs so hard.
Terrence Mack with the stop.
Yeah, he did a good job of holding on.
Paid the price.
Kind of got run over, but he made that tackle. Good for him.
At the 25-yard line. Grugallo again. Straight ahead. Every carry on this drive and positive yardage every time.
Well, if they get down around the goal line, I hope they give it to him because he has sure gotten them there.
Yeah. They'll mark it at the 16.
Watch the defender go back again. Gee whiz.
Yeah. 11
straight carries.
11 straight carries on the drive. 11 plays, 11 carries for Grugallo.
They may have the whole quarter in this one drive.
Yeah. Again, if you're just joining us, a 30-point differential means a running clock in the second half. Grugallo will have a first down as he carries to the 10. This drive started with Hoover with the football. They've kept it the entire quarter as this clock has run off.
And you know, we talked before half. What do you talk to your guys about at halftime when you're down 41-7 and you just want them to play hard? I think GlenOak is. They're hitting. They're working hard out there. Now Hoover's moving the ball because they are very, very good. But I like the attitude GlenOak's come out with the second half.
First and goal at the 10. And they give to Grugallo again. Trying to move that pile. Couple of tough yards to the 8.
And Grugallo at the middle, brought down by the Congress of Golden Eagles. Second and goal.
I was going to say you want to give the young man a rest, but
yeah,
you want to reward him too, right?
Yeah. And you know, I don't know. I wasn't in their locker room, but I'm assuming Coach Baum said, hey, let's go out. Let's get a nice drive. If you guys get it in the end zone, you know, you're coming out. You know, finish it. You know, you can't take them out at halftime. You got to get them back out there.
Right. 2 receivers to each side, stacked. Now we'll put a man in motion. There's a high snap over Ashby's head, and a flag comes in.
You know, we got something going on up in the line of scrimmage, and that's really fortunate for Hoover. They were about to lose 30 yards. They whistled it dead, so it's most likely against the defense.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. All right, and our statistician Bob Jeffries has a pretty good explanation. I'll buy it. He's thinking that one of the defensive linemen was calling the snap count out, calling the cadence.
So it could have been, and that could have forced that snap, and certainly called a dead ball.
Ball is at the 4. Grugallo hurdles a couple of teammates and takes it into the end zone for his first score of the night. And the Vikings with another touchdown here late in the third quarter makes it 47-7.
Well, he earned it. He earned that touchdown by the way he ran the ball all the way down the field, and his big old guys got happy and lifted him up in the end zone. That's good.
So that stops the clock with 1:56 to go. Klein on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got a timeout on the field. It's Hoover 48, GlenOak 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Back in just a moment.
Welcome to our newly renovated downtown office of Friends and Family Credit Union.
Hello, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. Stop in one of our 3 full-service locations today and become a friend of the family.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Back at North Canton Memorial Stadium, Hoover in control. They lead it 48-7 over the visiting GlenOak Golden Eagles with 1:56 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll take a look at that scoring drive now, Mark.
Wow, it was a long one. 10 minutes and 4 seconds, 14 plays to go, 82 yards. The final 4 by Adam Grugallo. Extra point good. It is now 48-7. And in that drive, 14 carries, all 78 yards right by Grugallo.
Let's check in with our Frank Salona on the sideline once again. Frank, how about it?
All right, Dave, thank you very much. I wanted to report this earlier, but the Vikings held the football for like 10 minutes on that drive. When GlenOak comes back out on offense, they will be without their quarterback, JT Cook. He suffered a head injury in the first half there. They're going to hold him out the second half. You're probably going to see number 12, Jamil Randall. He's a wide receiver, backup quarterback. He'll be in the Golden Eagles.
All right, appreciate it, Frank. That report brought to you by Sarda. Thanks to Sarda. Jamil Randall, a 6-foot junior, will take over at quarterback. Number 12. And we hope that JT Cook is all right.
Yeah, it just keeps getting tougher for GlenOak. We talked about all the players pregame they had on the sideline injured and not in uniform. Now you lose your second quarterback. They lost their starting quarterback earlier in the year.
Randall going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson with a head of steam to the 30, to the 35. Follows a blocker. Nice blocking on the outside there by Smith.
That's right.
And a good run by Johnson.
We've seen Nucci Smith do a good job on several occasions, and I like this Johnson kid. He gets out in the open space, uses his blocker seam, cut off that blocker. And we would expect, especially with a quarterback that just got moved in from another position, that he's going to be able to hand it off a lot more than he's going to be able to drop back and throw it and find receivers. So the run game will take center stage here.
LaShawn Johnson is a 5'10 junior. He'll get the carry again straight ahead. Crosses the 40 to the 41.
One thing that helps young quarterbacks, new quarterbacks, is the shotgun, because you don't have to have the coordination of getting the center snap up under him. You just stand back there and catch it and then turn and do something with it.
2nd down and 8 from the 41.
To show you how old I am. When I was playing in the NFL,
I love how you preface.
Roger Staubach got in the shotgun and it was brand new. Nobody had ever seen it before.
There you go. Johnson going to carry. Johnson dragged out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Clock continues to run, and that is going to mark the end of the third quarter. Wow, that was fast.
It was.
All right, we have played 3 quarters here at North Canton Memorial Stadium. It's been all Hoover here tonight. The Vikings lead it 48-7 on the Old Carolina scoreboard.
When you've been in business as long as we have, you learn there's nothing sweeter than a scoop and a smile. And since 1969, we've been serving the flavors and faces that make us who we are. The cherry on top, the new Accord. It's built for a focus on our future to help navigate all of life's rocky roads. The 2018 Accord. Sundays are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to the new Accord for just $249 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Back at Don Hertler Senior Field at North Canton Memorial Stadium, Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, statistician Bob Jeffries, and our image video crew here tonight with director Billy Smith. Our AltCare TV game of the week. It's been all Hoover. The Vikings lead by a score of 48-7. We have a running clock here in the second half. GlenOak comes out of the quarter break with a 3rd down and 4 at their own 45-yard line. Randall, the quarterback, going to hand it off on the carry. Running hard. Good effort there.
Yep. By the
running back, number 5. That's Richard Bradley. He's a 6'1 senior.
Yeah, he was doing all he could to get to that first down marker, but the defenders just kept coming at him, and they ended up bringing him down. Watch this run. He broke a tackle there.
Yeah, effort.
Knocked a couple of guys over there, still fighting. Just too many orange helmets coming to hit him.
So GlenOak will go for it here. 4th and 2 at their own 47. Why not? They'll give it to Bradley. Bradley straight ahead. He's going to be very close to that first down.
You know, habits are hard to break. You know, in a running clock, you don't stop the clock on a first down like you typically do, but the officials right away stopped the clock before the first down. And then he remembered and he just started pointing like, no, keep going.
Right.
It's different for them too.
Happened a little bit ago on the out of bounds play when one of the guys was knocked out of bounds. He was signaling stop the clock.
It's just human nature, man. They've been doing it for years the other way.
First down for the Golden Eagles at their own 49. Quick toss to Bradley. Bradley in trouble in the backfield. He'll be swarmed under back at the 48.
Starting to see a lot of new numbers now on the field for Hoover.
Yep, you're right. Luke Hayden in on the stop. Came all the way across. You can see him from the backside there.
Yeah, good hustle. Good hustle.
Had some help. Mike Sand in there. Linebacker. Loss of 2 back to the 47. 2nd down and 12. Randall looks, throws, caught by Fox. Fox makes the grab at the Hoover 46-yard line.
You know, I was thinking about Fox because he had a good first half. And then I thought, you know, now you got a quarterback that's injured and you're probably not going to see any more balls. And they did. They found him. Good for Randall. Looking out there and throwing a ball that's catchable. Got some yardage. You know, it took me a while to figure out what that sound is.
It took you a while?
Well, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a train in the distance or something.
See, it's that Viking horn.
Yeah, Viking horn.
Johnson on the carry. Takes it for a yard to the 45. Going to bring up 4th down and 5 at the Hoover 45.
That's like when we were at McKinley, wasn't it? Money, money, money or something like that?
Yeah.
Took me a while to figure that one out, too. Hey, I'm new. This is all new for me. You know? Oh, okay.
Under 9 minutes to go.
That's a pretty good night for Leishon. 15 carries, 72 yards. He has run hard, as have the other GlenOak backs. Again, I'm impressed by the effort that GlenOak is still playing with.
Johnson carries on 4th and 5, and Hoover's defense holds as he'll pick up a yard to the 44, and that's it. So Hoover will take over on downs. We're going to take a timeout. 8:38 remaining here in the game. Hoover 48, GlenOak 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
House your home. Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Back at North Canton after a timeout. And on the carry on first down is Alec Toth, number 43. He's a 5'7" junior. Now in at quarterback for the Vikings is number 20, Bo Bircher, a 6'1" sophomore.
And on that tackle, number 4, Denzel Dotson.
Yeah,
lots of names on both sides.
Lots of new unis out there right now. So Bircher at quarterback. He'll hand it off on the carry to the 43 is number 43, Alec Toth. Toth is listed at 5'7", 160 pounds.
Now I'm sure you can find him, but number 79, London McCleskey, playing nose guard now. 6'6", 350. And I thought, boy, you're a backup center for Hoover, probably a sophomore. You go out and there stands 6'6", 350. What are you going to do?
Wow.
Well, they triple teamed him. The center and both guards got on him and tried to block him.
And London is a senior out there at nose tackle. Toth on the carry. Toth is going to be cut down, lost a yard or two, and that'll bring up 4th down and 11 for the Vikings. Is this going to be their first punt tonight?
They have not punted yet, have they, Bob? Hoover has not punted yet, have they? I saw their punter warming up as they came out from the halftime, and that thought crossed my mind. I don't think I've seen him out there yet.
Well, they're not going to punt. That's right. They had a fake punt in the first half. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 11. Now the quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to quick kick. Butcher with the kick.
And the reason you do that is you kick it beyond the coverage. There's nobody back there to return it.
There's a timeout, 6.5 to go. Hoover 48, GlenOak 7. Back in a moment.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
Back here at Hoover, the Vikings in control, 48-7 with just over 6.5 minutes to go. The Hoover student section making some noise on that far side. Dressed in the green and gold tonight. Showing some great support to the GlenOak family. We had a story with Frank Salona on that earlier in the evening.
Richard Bradley running hard again, almost out to get first down yardage. See him following his blockers, even running over his own guys. He runs so hard.
Call it 2nd down and 2. Ball just across the 40-yard line. Our Alt Care TV game of the week tonight. Federal League opener for GlenOak and Hoover, and it's been all Hoover since the early stages. And Bradley going to carry again, fighting for yardage. And he'll get enough for a GlenOak first down. 5.5 minutes to go. Clock continues to roll. Bradley had to haul that back in again. Had a little bobble.
Yeah. It's just run play after run play now. That's why this is the shortest second half I've ever witnessed.
Unreal, huh? There's a long throw down the field and broken up, and a flag is going to come in. We're going to have interference against the Vikings.
Well, there certainly was contact. The defender got caught up with the player and not looking at the ball, and that's usually what officials look at. But Bob saw a little tug of war going on from the other side, too.
We're going to have offensive pass interference against Nucci Smith of GlenOak.
The ball was underthrown, no doubt about that. So there was going to be contact. And I really think that GlenOak would have had some pass interference had he not grabbed them. You know, experienced receivers will do that. They know how to draw pass interference by getting their body in a position for contact.
Sure.
And there you see, he couldn't come back to the ball, but he also grabbed the defender. Pulling the jersey is usually a pretty good indicator that you're doing something wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that's a penalty there, huh?
Yep. So the ball moved all the way back to the 28. First down and 25. Randall looking. Ball down the field and incomplete. Went the same pass play to Smith, the intended receiver.
Yeah, that time it was Gabe Vega, number 6, running with him, and he was running stride for stride.
Not a bad throw.
Hey, he got that one up and out there, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Threw that ball a long way. I would imagine he didn't get a lot of reps at quarterback this week in practice.
Yeah. Under 3.5 left in our Alt Care TV game of the week. Next Friday, September 21st, we'll be at GlenOak as the Golden Eagles will tangle with Green. Green in a dogfight tonight with McKinley. Be interested to see how that comes out. Randall going to keep and carry. Gets a couple of yards.
Well, that's something that he can probably do well. He looks very athletic and he can run. So a little play action, let him fake it one way and kind of boot it the other way. That's good defense by Hoover, though.
Mm-hmm. Third down. And 23 from the 31-yard line. And the handoff to Johnson. Johnson with some good running room. Johnson out near the 45. Good pickup.
He's been impressive. We showed you his yardage a little while ago. He just tacked on another 15 there.
Yep, you're right.
There you go. He bounces it to the outside, and credit his guys are all on men, and then he can carry some guys for extra yardage right there.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 8 as we're now under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Randall going to give it to Johnson. Johnson in trouble. He'll be brought down back at the 44, and a nice open field tackle by Cam Bowen. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more after this timeout.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Back at North Canton, the Vikings take over on downs. Just 1:43 remaining in the game at the 44-yard line. Hoover with the football. Quarterback Bo Bircher has Toth behind him, and he'll give it to Toth. Toth with a little bit of running room, and he'll carry to the 39. Don't forget, coming up as we get close to the end of the ball game, we'll have our wrap-up report, and we'll announce and show you our Friends and Family Credit Union rock-solid play of the game. We had plenty of highlights in the first half. We'll show you one of those, and we'll name it our Friends and Family Credit Union rock-solid play of the game.
Evan Bland looked like he turned his ankle a little bit, but was able to get up and get off the field. So
stay with us. We hope to have Hoover coach Brian Baum with our Frank Salona. We'll also have our final stats and our player of the game, brought to you by the Altman Health Foundation. Toth bullies his way to the 40. Picks up maybe a half.
Yeah, Denzel Dotson in there again, firing in there from the kind of an outside linebacker position, making a hit in the backfield.
Boy, a lot of nominees on that Hoover team as far as our player of the game. Huh?
Yeah, you're right. You put up numbers like they have in the total yards, my goodness.
Clock continues to roll. I think we're going to have to snap it one more time.
Yeah, about one more. They do it with the run and the pass. That's very difficult to defend.
Bircher going to hand it off to Toth. Toth fights for a couple of yards, takes it down near the 38-yard line, and that is going to wrap it up. Clock is going to run out. The Hoover Vikings are going to go to 3-1 and 1-0 in the Federal League as they defeat the GlenOak Golden Eagles by a final of 48-7. GlenOak falls to 1-3, 0-1 in the Fed. When we come back, we'll have our wrap-up report. Stay with us. Our AltCare TV Game of the Week continues after these messages.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
1, ladies and gentlemen. 2, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel this is going to be a big day.
Life were only like this.
Wouldn't want to miss this.
Looking forward to it.
this all about?
This is very exciting. So cool.
Beautiful.
Great.
Mind if I have a look? I'm delighted to be here. Amen.
I am.
Oh, very groovy, very groovy.
Let's have some fun today.
Like it? I like it a lot. That's all there is to it. I've heard a lot about you. I've heard a lot about you, too.
The AltCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by SARTA, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Malone University, Old Carolina Barbecue, Altman Health Foundation, Amison Dental Group, Massillon Cable Television, Friends and Family Credit Union, Expert Auto Collision, Jersey Sports Grill, and AltCare, and can be seen locally on His TV Canton.
We are back at North Canton Memorial Stadium, where tonight on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, it was all Hoover as the Vikings roll over the GlenOak Golden Eagles by a final score of 48-7. Hoover a winner. And now let's take a look at the final numbers with Mark Miller. Mark?
Well, you're going to see some big numbers on the Hoover side, but what's pretty good, impressive, especially the way the game went, is 126 yards rushing for GlenOak. Hoover had 210 and 272, good balance for a total of 482 yards. That is really, really impressive. Individually, J.T. Cook, before he got injured, completed 6 passes, but 5 of them were caught by Braden Fox. Braden had 5 catches, 38 yards. LaShawn Johnson, 18 carries, 86 yards. We talked about him having a really nice night. On the other side, Drew Johnson caught 5 balls for 1 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Connor Ashby, a perfect 12 out of 12, 272 and 4 touchdowns. And we'll talk about Adam Gregallo in a minute.
All right, the final numbers brought to you by AltCare. And just a short time ago, our Frank Salona caught up with Brian Baum, the head coach of the Vikings. Let's take it down the field with Frank.
Coach, your thoughts after this one? It was pretty much over in the first half. Tell us what you thought.
And we were able to get the run game going. Well, actually, first half we were able to get the pass game going with Connor. Made a couple nice runs off the reads. In the second half, we were able to get that run game going and to eat out the clock there, finish game up.
We talked about Connor Ashby before the ball game. You and I were talking, and I said, you know, this young man as a sophomore really